In November and December, the world watched with amazement as Ukrainian forces liberated one town and city after another. It seems now as though the war has moved into something that looks more like a stalemate. Can you tell us what the war looks like to you on the front lines right now?
Дякую за запитання. If I can, I switch on Ukrainian language. Thank you so much. Yeah, please. Ви знаєте,
Question,
Фарід, я дякую.
Farid, thank you for your condolences, by the way. I think
У будь-який момент, з самого початку. І тут це не залежить від цього.
the war doesn't look
Дійсно уповільнюється.
good. It has not been good since the beginning, and really in winter time it slows down for known and understandable reasons. Everyone gets tired, the nature, the people, and thanks God, the enemy too. How it looks? It looks as follows. Daily arduous fights in the east of our country. We are standing strongly, resolutely. I am thankful to all of our warriors, the living ones, the ones that we've unfortunately lost for their bravery. It's very important to know that we are strong, not just in the east of our country where it's really hard, but we are also strong inside the nation, inside our state. We are united, we are mobilized because we are motivated. It was not us who started the war, but it is us who will have to end it on our land, having it deoccupied, with due respect to our people and our sovereignty. As regards other parts of our nation, the south, the north parts, we do control the situation, and definitely the processes have slowed down a bit for a variety of reasons. And it is not just about us keeping united inside the country. We need to have the whole world united around our joint values. And because of that, we truly need to continue with that support of Ukraine, to continue with supplies of necessary ammunition that we require to gain the victory over the enemy on the battlefield. We also need the financial support, and I'd like to thank all the nations, the European Union, for the support of our budget deficit, and they're continuing to support us this year. I also think it is really important that, given the energy challenges that we are seeing, and these are surely related to disrespect of the humankind, of the attacks against our grids, against our energy sector with Iranian drones, with Russian missiles, in order to instill chaos inside the country. Because of that, we definitely need assistance from our partners with a defense system. Lots of these. I know this is a deficit, but I'd like to thank many countries worldwide for their assistance, also with alternative energy connectivity solutions. From what it looks like now, Russia intends to get this revenge, and we think that they won't succeed because they're fighting not just Ukraine, but the whole civilized approach towards life. Thank you.
Yesterday in Davos, Henry Kissinger suggested that while Ukraine must be supported, and in fact he came out in favor of Ukraine's membership in NATO, there must also be a dialogue with Russia, because Russia must be a part of the global order. You know Russia very well, you speak Russian fluently. What are your thoughts on Russia's place in the world?
Не знаю, де це місце.
I don't know the proper place
Мені здається, що місце
for it. I think that Russia has already earned a place among terrorists. And this no longer depends on their leadership. No, I think their leaders are no longer affecting the development of Russian Federation, its culture, and so on. Everything depends on the strength of Ukraine, its support by the partners, the political support from the world, as well as from the Russian society. They have to open their eyes if they want to see the future of the Russian Federation with their eyes. They will have to recognize their own mistakes, they will have to recognize the UN statutes, and they will have to really respect our territorial integrity. I'm really glad to hear that Mr. Kissinger changed his mind. Our priority today, our political task today, is to see that different political leaders and figures, those who are still very relevant or have been relevant until recently, for them to be able to recognize the great mistake that Putin committed, for them to recognize this is Russia's aggression. These moments, it is very important for them as well to politically pressure on Russia to stop this bloody aggression. As regards NATO, we clearly understand that security guarantees are among the top priorities for us. Speaking of our formula for peace, it is among the 10 priorities. We don't understand that at the moment we are not in NATO yet. Unfortunately, Russia does understand this as well, and they do their damnedest to not make it easier for us to join. But we are on the way towards NATO because NATO is the best security guarantee for us, for our country, for our kids, for our country. So we have suggested security guarantees for our nation, and we think that the civilized world is going to support our proposals.
Finally, Mr. President, the accident, the helicopter crash, we think was an accident. We hope it was an accident, but it did raise in my mind, and it of course must have raised in your mind, the question of your own safety. Do you feel that there are still ongoing active threats that are increasing? Do you worry about your own security every day?
Я не переживаю.
No, I'm not worried about that. I don't have anything to add here.
Well, you said it, sir. You don't need a ride, you need ammunition, right?
Нічого не змінилось. Нам потрібна амуніція.
Nothing has changed. We still need ammunition. I'm not in haste to anything, to anywhere.
Я хотів би тільки додати, якщо можна.
Just to add with your permission. You said accidents. I'd like to tell you that because of the war experience that I have now, my society has now, this is not an accident because it has been due to war, and the war has many dimensions, not just on the battlefield. There are no accidents at wartime. These are all war results, absolutely. All those steps, everything happening, missiles striking our civilians, our kids being killed in kindergartens, at schools. Someone might try to spread information that it was us who had our own civilians at the crosshairs and they were just wanted to hit some power block and that just a mishap. This is different. Just empty words. every individual, every death is a result of the war.
Mr. President, thank you for your time. You've been very generous. Best of luck.